Hello! Because somebody somewhere demanded it, I've gone back to 99p stores and bought the entire Chef Excellence range. And what a range of products it is. And for your visual pleasure, I'll be filming it in this beautiful faux kitchen environment. Alright, that's a complete lie. I can't film on the sofa because I can't find the little tripod I usually use for it. Happy now? Right, let's have a look back at the original. There he is, lovely Chef Excellence. And his Stay Fresh system, Stay Fresh cheese bags. Yep, put your cheese in them, doesn't go mouldy, even though the demonstration picture shows mouldy cheese. Well done. Anyway, we all know about this one. But what else does Chef Excellence sell in his range of excellent products? Are you ready? Here we go. First up, Stay Fresh system, Stay Fresh bread bags. Yes, you'll notice a pattern emerging, as seen on TV in some countries. Yes, those countries being Latveria and Narnia. It's exactly the same sort of box as before. Looks like it was done by an idiot child who's just found the wizards in Microsoft Publisher. Going to be used with any bread, blah blah blah. That's because it's a bag. To close, just fold over the top of the bag. Oh, not resealable by the looks of it. Keep end of bag folded over during storage. You do not need a seal. Why would you need a seal? That's the last thing you need in the kitchen. Big sort of aquatic mammals. Ridiculous. Store where your bread is normally stored. A bakery, yes. And the complete lie of new technology, presumably. Right, let's see what lurks inside. Surprisingly enough, bread bags. Oh god, they're huge. You could suffocate probably 5 toddlers with a single one of these. Fantastic. They're not very wide though. What a bizarre shape. It's for keeping French sticks in or something. Oh well, put your bread in there. There's the top over. Marvellous. You can't complain, but I do anyway. Right, so that's all our cheese and bread fresh forever. What's next? A different product? No. Stay Fresh system? Stay Fresh meat cuts bags. Notice that they use the phrase meat cuts and not meat bags, because that's the catchphrase of Bender from Futurama. And that robot from Knights of the Old Republic, I think. Possibly, I can't remember. Who cares? This bag's red. And that's what gets us excited. Remove cold cuts from original packaging. Place cuts in bag, press blah, blah, blah. Slide fingers along lock to seal. Store in refrigerator. Reuse. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just see what colour they are. They're red. Exciting. These are very, very similar to the cheese bags, actually, aren't they? Are they merely cheese bags in red? Perhaps I should compare. Fairly thick. Very red. What can you say about it? Not much, because I haven't actually got any meat to put in one. Perhaps I should have killed somebody beforehand and sliced their corpse up. You see, I just don't do the preparation. That's the problem with these videos. Next! The last product in the range is something different. Now, that's a complete lie. It's Stay Fresh fruit and veg bags. Just when you thought Chef Excellence had run out of things to keep fresh, you've got fruit and veg. Is this one resealable? Fruit and vegetables contain moisture, which should be wiped out with a paper towel. What? How can you wipe... What? You have to cut holes in them and stick paper towels in? How are you going to remove all the moisture from fruit and vegetables? If you removed all the moisture, they wouldn't be edible. What? Oh, this is doing my head in. Let's just look at the bag. I'll bet these ones are green. Yes, green. Green. Ooh, this one looks like it's already been used. Somebody's blown their nose on it. Not as long as the bread bags. Not as thick either. A little bit wider. Possibly you could cover your hands in them and use them for handling radioactive substances. Doesn't advise that on the box though. Probably best not to. And I must say, Chef Excellence doesn't look like the sort of person who deals with radioactive substances on a daily basis. So there we are. 4 bags, that's all that Chef Excellence does. Bags. You must admire the purity of his products. If it isn't a bag, he doesn't want to know. Chef Excellence. Excellent at bags, useless at anything else. Just the bags. Keep bags in mind. Bags. Excellence, bags. And everything will be all right. Now I've been digging around a bit to see what dirt I could find on our old friend, Chef Excellence. Well, the answer is, of course, none, because he doesn't exist and he is a whimsical marketing fiction. However, we have discovered that these are sold in America under a different name. They are known as Debbie Mayer bags. Debbie Mayer being some kind of celebrity endorsement. Apparently she's a professional swimmer. I don't know why the Americans get an athlete and we get a fake man with a bulgy face. Couldn't we even afford Duncan Goodhue? I have no idea. Also, what makes swimmers so good at inventing bags? Probably the same thing that makes boxers so good at making health grills. Oh, I wish I'd stopped doing that. It's freaking me out with his bulgy, overly smug face. Anyway, the good thing about Chef Excellence being a complete and utter non-existent bloke is that we can come up with our own fictional backstory for him, because he of course doesn't have one. Here's my take on it. Chef Excellence is some kind of superpowered being from another dimension who has been brought across to our world in order to fight his evil nemesis, Chef Ineptitude. And now Chef Ineptitude is scouring the world to try and find his 3 dark lieutenants, Chef Tongue, Chef Hair, and Chef Rude. Now the thing is, if he manages to get hold of all of them, he will absorb their souls and form the incredibly destructive creature, Chef Pestilence, who will destroy the world in a wave of overly poncy and extremely antisocial nastiness. Meanwhile, our hero, Chef Excellence, will of course go along, capture them first, and store them in his special bags he's produced for the purpose. Stay Fresh Evil bags. There we are. Sounds like an 80s cartoon, only rubbish. Anyway, putting our minds towards something more realistic, where is Chef Excellence to go now? He's produced bags for pretty much everything in the kitchen. He can't do things outside the kitchen because he's called Chef, and he has a special silly hat on. Well, I've got one new product for him. Yeah, I said stop doing that. Right, that's the last one, definitely. No more. Good. Right, here's my idea for a new product for him then. Stay Fresh bag bags. It's a range of bags you can get to store your spare Stay Fresh bags in to keep them fresh. There we are, another million sales for Chef Excellence. I want commission.